Listen to me, guys. Do I look like I am joking around here? For decades, all of us gearheads right here in America have been sitting in our garages sipping a cold beer and laughing our asses off at Chinese cars. We used to tap our wrenches on their bumpers and joke man sneezed too hard and the damn door is going to fall right off. And yeah, for a while, we were dead right. But bro, that era of cheap junk, it is dead, it is buried, and it has been completely wiped off the map. Here is the terrifying truth. While we were sitting around patting ourselves on the back, they were building machines so insanely luxurious and packed with tech so advanced that it genuinely feels illegal to drive them on the street. They are quietly making the top engineers over at Rolls-Royce and Maybach sweat bullets. The Western media and those guys in suits never want you to know this. Because the second you see what I am about to show you, you are going to realize exactly how hard we are getting milked by our own domestic automakers. Today, I am ripping that curtain wide open. This is the top 5 ultra-luxury EV lineup. Because the vehicle sitting at number 1 is umatte shimaimashita. I swear to you, do not skip ahead. Because the vehicle sitting at number 1 is a 7,000-pound armored beast that can literally float on water and paddle itself back to shore like a damn submarine. Brace yourselves, hold on to your wrenches, and let us get into it. Imagine a car that accelerates like a Porsche, looks like an Audi, and has an interior that feels like a private jet, all while costing half of what you think it should. Welcome to car number 5, the BYD Han EV. Up front, it uses their updated electric dragon face. You get this stunning, clean, closed-off grille that seamlessly bleeds into razor-sharp LED headlights. The lower air intakes are deep and aggressive, housing the radar sensors perfectly. Move to the sides, and this is a long, low-slung executive sedan with a drag coefficient of 0.23. That means it slices through the air like an absolute ghost. You have got flush pop-out door handles, massive 19-inch aero-optimized wheels, and brake calipers peeking through. It commands serious respect. In the back, the taillights are inspired by traditional Chinese knotting, creating this intricate 3D LED effect that looks like floating neon threads at night. It genuinely makes a Tesla Model S look like it was designed 10 years ago, which, let us be honest, it was. Underneath the surface, things get truly ridiculous. If you opt for the all-wheel drive, dual motor setup you are looking at, over 500 horsepower, ripping from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 3.9 seconds. It is backed by an 85.4 kilowatt-hour blade battery, giving you up to 701 kilometers of range. It is an absolute rocket ship, wrapped in a tailored tuxedo. And it is a fortress, too. You get 11 airbags as standard, and a roof-mounted LiDAR pod that maps the road ahead in 3D, keeping you incredibly safe. This car practically refuses to let you get into an accident. I swear, stepping into this thing makes me angry at American car makers. The interior looks more luxurious than cars 3 times the price. You are surrounded by real carbon fiber accents, ambient lighting, and a massive 15.6-inch center screen that physically rotates from landscape to portrait mode. You are sitting in quilted Napa leather seats that are heated, ventilated, and offer deep tissue massage. Pumping your music is a 12-speaker Dyn audio surround system that practically puts you in the middle of a concert hall. The price fully loaded is expected to sit around $45,000 to $50,000. That is insane value for this level of tech. Are you taking the Han EV, or are you still paying that massive premium for a Model S? Listen, if you thought that was wild, you need to see what happens when a car company, it completely deletes the rear windshield and slaps a screen right on the hood. Welcome to car number 4, the Avatar 12. This is without a doubt the most technologically advanced, mind-bending luxury sedan I have ever seen. Just look at the front. It looks like an alien spacecraft that got pulled over for speeding in a cyberpunk movie. The headlights are these massive, razor-thin LED fangs, curving into a menacing smile. And right at the base of the windshield, there is a literal LED screen built into the exterior of the car with over 10,000 individual pixels, purely to communicate with pedestrians. You can have it display custom animations or a charging battery status. American regulators would have a heart attack. Move to the side and the envy peaks. This absolute boat is over 5 meters long, rolling on custom-forged 21-inch wheels. There are no door handles ruining the aerodynamics, and there are no side mirrors. They deleted them and replaced them with tiny. The high-definition camera stalks, honestly, this entire profile feels like a slap in the face. While we are still getting thrilled over minor trim updates, on crossovers that look like melted jelly beans. Walk to the rear and there is zero glass. It is a completely solid, flawlessly sculpted fastback panel. Instead of a mirror, you get a massive ultra-high-definition streaming camera view projected directly into the cabin. Under the skin, it is an absolute rocket ship. The pure EV dual-motor all-wheel drive version puts down 578 horsepower, launching this 5,000-pound luxury yacht from 0 to 60 in a blistering 3.9 seconds. Running on an 800-volt architecture, it charges from 30 to 80% in under 20 minutes. It also packs an advanced autonomous driving system, making it essentially a self-aware robot that dodges swerving cars before you even have time to gasp. Open the door and welcome to the bridge of the Starship Enterprise. You are looking at a 35.4-inch 4K panoramic ultra-widescreen arcing from the driver to the passenger door. The front seats are zero-gravity thrones, wrapped in Nappa leather with a 14-way power adjustment and an 8-point spa-level pneumatic massage system. You even get a skincare-grade air conditioning system that releases hydro nano ions to actively hydrate your skin while you drive. If this had a Mercedes badge, it would easily cost $150,000. But fully loaded, this thing tops out around $44,000 to $55,000. That is cheaper than a bare-bones base model Tesla Model Y. Would you pick this, or are you genuinely still sticking with a basic American sedan? Top 3 Huawei Maestro S800. If you drive a premium luxury car, I suggest you sit down because car number 3 is the one that is truly special, that is officially keeping Rolls-Royce engineers awake at night. Meet the Huawei Maestro S800. This is a car so massive and so decadent, it feels like you need billionaire status just to look at it. Let us start with the sheer presence. This car is almost 18 feet long. It sits in the top fraction of a percent of all vehicles globally. The front end commands respect with stunning starry splendor headlights containing 1,296 individual LEDs that perform a full-blown light animation when you unlock the car. It is truly the biggest flex I have ever seen in a parking lot. It rolls on massive 21-inch, fully closed-off mirror-polished disc wheels that scream retro-futuristic luxury. You reach for the doors, but you stop, and you do not even pull them. The car uses high-tech onboard radar to scan the surrounding environment for any obstacles, and automatically power opens the massive rear doors, opening wide up to 77 degrees for access, stopping exactly an inch away from hitting the car next to you. Okay, let us talk about the incredible power, because this land yacht is not slow. You can get a pure EV version with 852 horsepower pulsing through, hitting 60 in 3.1 seconds. But the extended range version is totally unfair. It uses a smaller battery combined with a 1.5-liter generator, giving you over 800 miles of combined range. We are fighting over 300 miles of range right now, and they are doing 800. Safety-wise, it packs a body control system that reads the road ahead and proactively adjusts the dual-chamber air suspension before you even hit a pothole. But step inside and welcome to the top 0.01%. The driver gets a 76-inch augmented reality heads-up display projected directly onto the windshield. You are basically driving from inside an IMAX theater. The audio system features 43 speakers with 2,920 watts of power. But the executive rear cabin is where you lose your mind. The rear seats are zero-gravity recliners that lay back to 148.5 degrees, giving you hot stone massages. Look up, and the smart starry sky roof literally simulates a meteor shower, moving actively above your head. Hit a button on your armrest, and a 40-inch OLED projection screen lowers from the ceiling, completely separating you from the front seat, acting as a literal movie theater. The price for this Rolls-Royce killer starts at roughly $98,000. And taps out around $140,000. You are getting $500,000 worth of opulence for the price of a high-end pickup truck. Are you buying this or dropping triple the money on an S-Class? Top 2. BYD Yangwang U7. Okay, look, if you thought the luxury stuff was an anomaly, I need you to mentally prepare yourself for what they are doing in the performance market. Welcome to car number 2, the BYD Yangwang U7. The single craziest fact about this vehicle is that this 1,341 horsepower super sedan features a fully electromagnetic suspension system that completely deletes body roll. I am not exaggerating. You can take a corner at 80 miles per hour, and a glass of water sitting on the dashboard will not spill a single drop. It physically defies the laws of physics by reacting to the road in 50 microseconds. Let us look at the front. This is the absolute pinnacle of car design, featuring massive C-shaped matrix headlights that look like actual alien technology. It holds the world record for aerodynamic efficiency in a production car with a drag coefficient of 0.195. It literally slips through the air better than a bullet, making a Porsche Taycan look a little chunky. Around the back, the rear is dominated by an active pop-up rear wing that automatically adjusts its angle to provide maximum downforce. Under the floor, it gets completely unhinged. It uses an architecture with 4 independent electric motors, pushing out an absolutely stupid 1,341 horsepower. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour is obliterated in 2.9 seconds. And because it has 4 independent motors, this full-size luxury sedan can literally do a 360-degree tank turn on dry pavement and crab walk completely sideways into a parallel parking spot. If you suffer a tire blowout at highway speeds, the car instantly adjusts the torque to keep you driving perfectly straight. Step inside and it is a modern palace. You have exposed carbon fiber fused perfectly, with soft touch Nappa leather everywhere you look. The rear features executive captain's chairs that recline to 45 degrees, and each passenger gets their own floating 4K OLED screen. It is ridiculously practical for an executive sedan, giving you literal limo status legroom. To get this level of tech power and luxury from Porsche or Lucid, you would be paying $250,000 minimum. But this spaceship is expected to drop for roughly $120,000 to $140,000. It is an absolute steal. Would you daily drive this physics-defying track weapon, or are you hopelessly loyal to your Tesla Model S Plaid? Top 1, BYD Yangwang U8L. Hold on to your sanity, because we are officially entering the category of, how is this even street legal? Welcome to car number 1, the BYD Yangwang U8L. The craziest fact about this absolute behemoth is that this 7,000-pound executive SUV has a dedicated emergency float mode. If you accidentally drive into a river or get caught in a flash flood, the car instantly shuts off the engine, seals the windows, raises the suspension, floats on the water, and literally lets you sail back to dry land, using the spinning wheels as propellers. Make it make sense, America. Why do we not have this? Let us look at the front of this absolute tank. It makes a fully loaded Mercedes G-Wagon feel like a Flintstone cart. The grille is massive, and you can literally option the exterior badges in actual 24-karat gold. Yes, real gold. Moving to the side, this extended wheelbase version stretches over 17 feet long, making it look like a rolling fortress. It sits on towering 23-inch forged alloy wheels, supported by an intelligent hydraulic suspension that can raise or lower the entire vehicle to adapt to literally any terrain. Around back, they feature a split power-operated tailgate where the lower section can hold up to 400 pounds, so you can use it as a bench while stargazing. Under the hood, it gets completely wild. It packs a 2-liter turbo engine that acts strictly as a generator for the battery pack. Power flows through 4 independent electric motors, producing a terrifying 1,180 horsepower. This 7,000-pound luxury tank hits 60 miles per hour, hitting the mark in 3.5 seconds, accelerating faster than a lot of actual supercars. Step inside and it is pure VIP transport. You get a cavernous 6-seat layout. The dashboard features a massive screen for the driver, with a beautiful curved OLED center screen, and another huge screen just for the passenger. The second row gets zero-gravity captain's chairs, with 18-point hot stone massage functions, a built-in refrigerator that chills down to freezing, and an integrated built-in satellite phone, so you never lose your signal off the grid. You even get a spot to launch a cinematic drone directly from the roof of the SUV. This floating drone-launching super SUV is a beast. It's expected to cost roughly $180,000. It is stupidly expensive, but compared to a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, it is practically a steal. Bro, I am still processing this entire list. The fact that this level of technology exists while we are still waiting for our automakers to figure out basic software updates is wild to me. It makes you realize how badly we are being ripped off. If this entire list blew your mind almost as much as it did mine, you have to hit that subscribe button right now. Drop into the comments and tell me which of these 5 monsters you are obsessing over the most. So keep your wrenches turning out there, and I will see you in the next one.